reset Steam to actually go through the wave or to the audio mixer, and
Uh,
OBS takes the audio mixer's audio. So like everything goes through the audio mixer, whether it's like game or us, and like there's only one audio channel going into OBS.
Interesting.
Anyway, yeah, we've started.
Okay, awesome. Uh, anyone want to do a recap?
Oh, I got this.
I had a feeling.
I love doing the recap.
It's
Okay,
like,
everybody.
ooh, hand up, hand up. Anyone else?
Yeah.
No. This is my time. Thank you very much. Okay, here's what happened.
I nearly got killed.
No. This is my time. This is my time. Here's what happened. So I was like, hey guys, let's not go into the cave. And everyone was like, shut up, Layla. We're going to go into the cave. So we went into the cave, and then Lou almost died because everyone realized all at once that he's stupid and stinky and dumb and we hate him. So we
And
all
no
started
one tried
hating
to
him
kill
all
and,
at once.
and some of us were
Lucas-
more vocal
and
than
He has
that.
four new scars.
And then Lou was like, all right, guys, I changed my mind. Let's leave. Like I said in the first place. And so he turned to leave. And then Maladin was like, psych, and then stabbed him in the back, which was sick, except maybe not sick because then Lou started like dying. So I fixed him and then we left. And then Ronaine was like, hey, you know that giant beast that was on the ground? Maybe he's not such a bad guy. In fact, I think I kind of have a crush on him. And we were like, whoa, Ronaine, buddy, chill out. You seem kind of brainwashed to us. And Ronaine was like, no. He would never do that to me. I can fix him. And we're like, okay, buddy. All right, if you say so.
Not
You guys,
the-
I think Ronaine's totally brainwashed. And now we're going to deal with that.
And
Not
Lou
the
punched
I
him.
can fix him attitude.
Lou attempted to punch him.
Okay, punched him in the cave and then tried to punch him again, and he
Yeah,
Ronan caught his hand, and I think it hurt a little.
probably.
Was that a good recap? Did I do good, boss?
For most part, yeah. So,
Nice.
got a little bit more information on what's going on. Took care of half of the Mind Flayer issue. One of which teleported away somehow. I don't think we necessarily know how or where or what he went to. But he escaped. Other one died after the party, some begrudgingly, others with disdain of being there to begin with, eventually decided to kind of just maybe the big bad wasn't so big bad. Like we took care of the Mind Flayer issue for the time being, so let's not take on anything else. But in which Ronaine, one of the three party pets, has
Yep.
brainwashed, as you guys put it, and is kind of giving you guys information regarding the creature and a little bit of lore, but ensures you all that it just wishes to exist and remain underneath wherever that cave led.
Yeah, the problem is it keeps brainwashing people.
That it does. Yet again, it is actively brainwashing its pursuers currently.
Yeah.
At least from what you guys are aware of. But we kind of pick up as you guys are heading back. A couple of questions thrown Ronaine's way, including a minor threat regarding his safety, where he let you guys all know that he is watching what you guys do, as he has been told not to trust you by a very compelling force within his psyche currently.
Hey Ronaine, who's a better friend, Lou or the whale?
It's a good question. Is that asked in
No.
Okay.
No, you should be brave and say it and see how Maladin
Who's gonna pout? Ronaine's gonna be like, the whale. The
Lou's
whale
gonna
did.
start swinging.
Yeah, it's a whale.
The whale didn't forget me.
It's not a whale.
That's what I
Why
have
do
it
you keep
listed as the
calling it a
title.
whale?
It's the mind whale from RE0.
Oh my
It's not a
god.
lake, it's the ocean.
Mind whale. Is that any better than a mind goblin?
What's up?
Sorry, Zach.
What is that, man? Huh? Why'd you ask the question?
Yeah. But with that, we are returning to town. So just a final candid moment for you guys to kind of talk amongst each other before reaching town. I believe currently, as you guys are walking back, Renee and Lou are kind of segmented off, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
You were having a conversation with him, so I guess that's a good place to start with. Is there any final questions before you guys get to town or anything like that?
Yeah, can't you just like let him go?
Like
The
Elsa.
answer-
Kind
answer has
creature.
been no.
I mean, yeah, but
For me.
He didn't forget about me.
In the 30 seconds in game time in the full week,
yeah.
he goes, actually, that's a good idea.
yeah.
No.
Damn. Oh, I got nothing.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, let's see.
So
Maladin's not
go
going
ahead.
to say much. Pugnat's not going to say. Pugnat might say the most.
Yeah, what does Pugnat say about all this? What does Pugnat think?
He's just kind of nervously letting y'all take the wheel, as he did quite a bit of thinking last session as to
Yeah.
what exactly was going on and how to help the party. in
we
a
should
moment of
burn it
crisis.
with fire.
No.
Ronan included.
No.
Yeah, everything it's touched needs to
Everything
burn.
included. Yeah,
Be cleansed.
but yeah, sounds good. So you guys are entering town on this walkway, and as you guys are kind of heading into town, I think Lou, Ronan will look your way, and he'll say, "If it's any consolation, I believe this creature has a gift for you.
A gift.
A gift, yes." And as you guys are kind of walking into town, you hear singing within the air again, and vibration of someone getting a text message.
Ah, sorry.
No, you're good. But yeah, as you guys are entering town, you hear it sounds as if the fountain is singing once more.
No, you cannot tell me that that's the thing that's been singing.
We fixed it.
You cannot be tell. You can't. Don't play
Would
with
you-
me right now. I'm
would you
not
like
in the
it
mood.
to stop?
Woohoo!
What?
Would you like it to stop?
If it keeps singing, will the monsters not come back?
To kind of answer, I'm reaching a bit. From what I'm aware, your hypothesis was wrong on that aspect of things. It does not. It is not hindered by the singing, and in fact, in a partial way, it is the reason for it.
Oh, so you're saying the singing stops every time the monsters come? We got the cause and the effect switch swapped up. Yeah.
I believe so. Yes. From what I can tell,
Nuts.
whenever it and its people need to feed, and they all kind of leave the cave.
Okay, but does it have to feed by like killing people?
Well, it didn't necessarily kill anybody. It was harnessing the fish available on the market.
I mean, it's if you think about it, starvation is a form of killing people. It doesn't look as messy.
I mean, do the people here seem to be starving?
People on the other side of the pond are, and that certainly has something to do with whatever your weird friend is doing to the fish.
That's interesting. That one might not be right either.
You know, Ronane's winning me over with these arguments. I think we should let the
I
monster.
no.
I'm
No.
saying.
Do you wish to join me, Maladin? I can't.
What is it? Is that monster doing the weird things to the fish? Is it making the fish talk?
No. Matter of fact,
Then-
it does not know what is.
Okay.
There's talk amongst its people of what it may be, but as to exactly what it is unknown.
Lou, you brought
I
us
think it's
to a.
just kind of
Your
convenient that
hometown's
there's
filled with crap.
multi-fish.
Just
Yeah, I know.
random
I didn't think I
events.
lived in. I didn't think I lived in Innsmouth.
Well, I mean, when we lived here, there wasn't a singing fountain, so to speak, either. Well,
And we?
you know what I mean. When we
When
were
did
in
you
Europe.
live here?
You know what I mean. When we were.
I
in
didn't
the
live up
area.
north either.
Uh-huh.
Well, listen,
Yes.
I'm kind of with Renee in here. The whale considered the mind flayers enemies, and I like that.
Okay, or okay, but why does it? Okay,
For an inspiration point, what was the real name of the whale?
it was the
Steven.
aboleth.
Yes.
George.
good.
Yay!
There's an
Do I get
aboleth.
inspiration?
You do.
Wait, was
Yeah.
that?
Sorry, forgot to
Steven?
do trivia. It was not Steven.
Are you sure? Can you double check?
But if Layla is able to give me the name it presented itself as.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say that wasn't the name. That's just the creature. What it is.
That is the creature, yes.
Oh, I thought.
I meant
Completely forgot
name.
it had a name. I'm gonna be so real.
I'm
Do I
90% sure
not
it
get
started with the G.
inspiration then?
You do.
Is
Yeah.
it Ronaine 2?
No.
Electric
the-
Boogaloo.
it's-
You didn't complete the title. It's Electric Boogaloo is the
I
title.
tried really
Yes.
hard.
It's Gooey Louie.
Is it Gooey Louie?
Ugh.
Actually, its name was Ronaine the Negative Fifth.
No,
No,
dang it, of course
no.
I meant
It's
that.
about 5 generations ahead of Ronaine, unfortunately.
Oh
That makes-
no.
Wait, Ronaine has
At
children?
least.
Brennan would never
Plus-
have children.
Probably not.
Wait, then what happened here?
Well, a nuclear reactor
Well, the
went
negative fifth,
Oh,
so like 5 generations ahead of him.
Oh,
off. So like
yeah.
his
so
great
it's just
great
like-
granddad.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
we can learn about Renan's past
Or
this
it's maybe
way.
great-
that means he's related to the Aboleth and canon?
Ew.
No. Think of the
Okay.
time frame, not the lineage that would be attached.
Oh, okay.
I guess the final potential question to give inspiration is, where is Mason?
At the Masons.
Which
No,
Mason? The Mason or Mason?
Mason.
Last we saw him, he went into his house after flipping us off. And then we talked to him, and then he went back into his
Nope,
house.
that is the Mason.
Dang it. Uh, Wait, is he at the blacksmiths? I thought the Mason went to the blacksmiths.
No. He walked out
Okay.
to be with other business.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay. But yeah, what are you guys intending to do now that you are back in town?
Okay.
Wait,
one
where's
more
Mason?
question. Why?
Yep.
Where is Mason?
He's at the Millers.
Okay, okay.
I'll do you one better.
Why
Why
brainwash-
is Mason?
Why is the Aboleth brainwashing children?
He wished, or it wishes to offer them things they have lost and things they can gain.
That's not
I mean, it's
cryptic at
offering
all.
us peace for the town.
How?
Well, I mean, if big scary thing underneath the water needs fish but keeps everyone in order, I don't see the issue with that.
Okay, I need people to not be
That's a-
brainwashed. I need
Kindly to the paladins.
the brainwashing to stop. We can
Okie dokie.
like the children cannot be doing well.
What if it's consensual brainwashing?
Okay,
true.
that's not something that's easy to
Okay.
verify
Maybe it
because once you're
is.
brainwashed, you're brainwashed.
What if they
Hey,
signed an
Renee?
affidavit
Missing their
beforehand?
parents
No,
due
that doesn't work.
to mind flares and other circumstances, and it kind of steps in and says, "Hey, what if I offer you like your parents back?" And
But the parents aren't back.
My bad.
The fields
Well-
are rotting, and the children are just. What are they eating?
well, right now
Fish.
they're eating corn. Perhaps it has more plans for them later on.
It does not. It does not know how to farm. I know for a fact that a monster like that cannot do farming.
No, but who's to say it doesn't
It's got minions.
have other affiliates that can?
It's got children of the corn, if you would.
Affiliates? That's awful. That they cannot grow into like full people that way.
It's been here for months. It has its connections.
Just let the people go, and we don't have to fight the monster if the people aren't brainwashed. But people are brainwashed, so we do kind of have to fight the monster.
Wait, this thing's been here for months?
Yes.
Wait, how many months?
I think I said the fountain was found, what, 4 months ago?
But we
Yeah.
didn't know about this because we were busy doing other
I
things.
was trying to verify the time
Wait,
frame for the fountain.
When
actually
did I
working.
disappear? How long's it been now?
We
Oh
don't
my
know.
God.
I might be the reason for
You
these.
tell us, Amnesiac.
Probably
No,
not.
no, cannot answer. You guys cannot expect me to answer this like after 3 sessions because I will most certainly forget what I said the first time.
Hey Ronan, how many days, hours, and minutes has it been? I know you're counting.
Jesus Christ. Not until you're back and he pats you on the shoulder.
That feels hard.
Well,
It's relevant now.
No, but seriously, just let the people go that are
That's not-
brainwashed, and then
not
we don't have
under
to see you
my-
again.
Control?
Okay, not you, but like I'm talking to the thing. I know it's like a weird hive mind situation.
Right. Well, what do you think it's going to say?
Oh, it's gonna tell me no because it sucks.
Okay, so the people here build a monument to it. It has its own people underneath who are also actively worshiping it. I don't think it's gonna just kind of turn away.
Okay, but the people still like it here, even if I'm not saying to stop
They
seeing.
love
I'm
it
saying
here.
that's creepy. That's weird. We just need it to not actively brainwash people, yourself included.
So you have a couple options there, and I don't think I like either one of them, right? So you can go around actively decking different pedestrians that may
I
or
like
may
that
not be
idea.
underneath its influence. Or you could try killing the one thing in this area, bringing people together. And that does not sound like a Lou thing to me.
doesn't it?
Ronan says with like a deadpan face.
That sounds a little 100% like a Lou thing to me.
I mean, I might not know Lou as well as you do. To
we
be fair,
take down tyrants.
and
and
mind controllers
government
probably.
Don't think we've ever come across mind controllers, and frankly, I did not like your response to the one we have found.
Okay. How about
You did it a solid
about-
show. You were kind of in its good graces, and then you started filling it with arrows.
okay? Well, you know what? It's a big monster, and it attacked a guy in town. That guy almost died.
He attacked first.
Did he?
Yes,
Yeah, I did.
threw a Molotov
Okay,
at
the-
it.
Brainwashing is still not cool.
I mean, until you dug deeper, you didn't even notice.
Okay, but that shouldn't matter because we still did dig deep. Those people. Look.
Oh, did
That
Carbo
was-
cut out? Did I
that
cut
was
out?
a
No, I
lot.
got a phone call.
Oh,
It's from Athens.
And I imagine that just peaked the mic is what happened.
Yeah.
So if you could repeat what you were saying, I apologize.
Oh gosh. I think I'm still not cool about the brainwashing. That's still an issue. Like you can't You just can't do that to people.
I mean,
Look
he
around
can,
and
he's
tell me
doing it.
3 people you see that are actively brainwashed.
It doesn't matter if I can't
Excluding-
tell. Well, I was. It doesn't matter if I can't tell who's brainwashed. It's still wrong. It's like if I kill
agree to
someone in a
disagree.
forest, that person's
And
still
nobody's around to
dead,
hear it.
and nobody's around to hear it.
Did
and
it
that
really
person's still
happen?
dead.
So let's say you let's
Thank
go
you.
on that hypothetical. Why not?
Yeah, like let's go on a hypothetical.
you-
Like you were ready to kill the thing before it mind whammied
Say
you.
you irrelevant. So let's say you kill someone trying to make a living who has a family, who is taking care of business. It's wrong. But if you kill someone who has killed, who intends to kill, who wishes to cause problems, you're looked at differently, are you not?
Okay. If
How many people
if
do
you
you
killed-
assume in this town are willing to dig their plow into the person to their left to make it a little bit further?
that cannot be that many people. Like 2, like that one really mean guy. It cannot be that many people. There's no way. Like okay, those like paladins. So like 5 people.
Yes, and more paladins came and went until eventually that was handled. Now there's 3.
Oh, don't like that phrasing. But I just I mean, come on, guys. Am I really having to argue that brainwashing is wrong?
As you're talking to Ronaine, a lot of you hear screaming coming from the little market area you were before, and you see that a farmer has picked up the nearest farming instrument
Okay.
and just directly stabbed the guy to his left. Before you see authorities quickly begin to come up and basically drag him away.
Okay, that's straight up brainwashing. You get
This,
that's
this feels like mass like hostage scenario, actually.
this is
Hmm.
literally a hostage scenario.
It's like you come after
That's-
me, Ronaine holds a
You've
knife
just
to his
ruined
neck.
that guy's life.
What did you say, Maladin?
It's like, so at this point, Ronaine's gonna be like, if you go after the monster, then Ronaine holds a knife to his neck. You know what happens.
Oh gosh, no!
That
Don't
would be
give
awesome.
Zach ideas.
No. There are other things in mind, but not that.
Yeah, like having a farmer stab the person next to him.
Guys, I don't think Lou studied hostage.
Probably not. Not that you can remember.
Yeah. Later.
Well, listen, I mean, I guess you don't have to come up with anything right now.
I mean,
Maybe take the rest of the day off, relax, think about it. I don't know.
okay, but you said that you were going to go back to normal.
Well, not yet.
Why not?
You are still a threat.
How?
We have been talking about the aboleth, and you have actively talked about ending its life countless times
Okay, I talk
within
about
our
that a lot.
conversation.
I talk about killing people a lot.
You want him to give back the only leverage it has?
This
That
entire
is spoken
town
like a true
leverage, as you know
hostage
it.
scenario.
The entire town is leverage.
All it's saying
Aha, you admit that you're one and the same.
So we should kill Ronaine.
No, 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 no.
No.
I'd
Rewind,
certainly
rewind.
like to see you try. I mean,
No, no, no.
He has a lot of health, guys. I wouldn't push
Oh.
it.
Yeah, but I've seen him try to take a swing.
Yeah, I've saved your ass a few times.
No, don't talk to me. You're not.
Do we need to
Renee
about
said
the- the safety I took away from the weird mummified deer, where I kind of, and he's talking to Maladin, pulled you directly away from a killing blow, or
I mean, that was Ronaine.
That was
Miss-
Renee.
yeah, this is Renane speaking.
No.
You are not.
Maladin and Lou actually on the same page.
Finally. There's a difference between Renee and possessed Renee.
Okay, so I see a few options here. We could either leave you be, you can keep mind controlling the entire town and it can live in blissful ignorance, even though half of them apparently know. The fountain can keep going back to singing, which is what our original mission was.
And we did it.
Or,
Yep.
kind of what Lou was talking about. Well, hold on. Before I go on to Lou being right, caveat. Hold on.
Let's not be hasty.
Question mark. We could team up with the Aboleth to kill the Mind Flayers, which I'm down for. But Lou also has a point. Mind control, no good.
Well, there's
Not-
much
not-
to learn from their expedition down to the cave. See, you're not really stumbling on a fight that hasn't been going on for generations.
Fair. But actually, I looked down at my chains. Was I supposed to kill the Mind Flayers or the Aboleth? I wasn't paying
you see
attention at the
the-
time.
They are completely translucent once more.
Okay.
So whatever was kind of making them corporeal once again has disappeared for the time being.
Are they still pointing towards the house?
No.
Huh. Okay. Well, I don't have a mission to kill them, Aboleth. So outside of it just using the same tactics that the Mind Flayer did, I don't have a problem with it.
I mean, but you agree with me that that mind control is bad.
Yeah, if we can somehow like square that circle, then I think we'll be good.
What if
Where
we made you like a
where-
really big statue and set you up as like a fake deity for them to worship,
Or
but
a real
you
one.
didn't mind control them?
These individuals have their own way of worshiping, and it has set it up that way. Direct worship is not for these individuals, it's for others. These kind of keep a cover and continue about their day and everything else, offering food at the stations per night.
Okay, but you're still making decisions for them that they wouldn't want to make. You're whispering in their ears.
I'm offering something they miss.
To be fair,
Ronan isn't missing anything.
Is
An
he?
arm.
Am
No,
I?
an arm.
and a friend.
Well, no,
Okay.
currently my arm's fine as well. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
it
guessing.
looks a little green.
Listen, Ronan,
I mean,
and I don't say this lightly, is perfect just the way he is.
oh, goodbye, Sarah.
Goodbye, Sarah, forever.
What happened?
I am
Aboleth
right
took
there.
her.
Yeah,
Yep.
took. So, alternatively, I say it's using the tactics of the Mind Flayer. It's mind controlling people, but it's not making them kill anyone. Notice how the
It
Mind Flayer
literally
did.
just made a guy attack someone.
Okay, well,
Oh, think
that's
of this as a well, there was a lesson to be learned from that. But
Yes,
also,
like,
think of it
careful
as
who
a
you cross.
symbiosis. Yes. Think of the symbiosis here.
Okay. When a clownfish. I don't know how Lou knows this. When
Just another
a clownfish.
analogy.
Yes.
when a clownfish has a son and the son goes missing.
No. When a
He has
clownfish
to go
lives in a
find
sea
him.
anemone, the anemone I don't know if I'm saying that right. The sea enemy doesn't mind control the fish into liking it. They both offer each other something and they like each other anyways.
Correct, yes.
It doesn't mind control the fish.
But it offers it a safe home.
And lets the fish have free will. The fish can leave the home whenever it wants.
Fair, yeah. It can leave the home. It stays near its home because it won't dive deeper into the ocean and get eaten
And how
alive.
far are do these
The-
people have to go before they're not brainwashed anymore?
I feel like that would be a very derogatory thing to tell you at this moment.
Derogatory.
He's
not
gonna
derogatory,
insult
that's
you.
the incorrect word.
He's gonna say slur.
Listen, retard.
Oh my god.
No, you can't say that on the stream.
I can say
Yeah.
that. I think I can say that one.
I think you can. Maybe you
Listen,
can.
we're not,
I'm-
we're
I'm
not
gonna-
monetized. We don't run ads.
Listen,
Yes,
I
I
can
see.
say that word.
You cannot say that word.
I don't
You're
think
not
you can say
supposed
that
to
word.
now.
Okay, yeah, to be fair, we're barely monetized. We're
If we're
monetized. We're
talking about
barely.
Twitch, you're not allowed to.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
I
yeah.
will say.
Nobody's
Anyway.
gonna know. What was
It'll
I
be
gonna
on
say?
YouTube.
Oh gosh.
Think about it as the clownfish does not leave because it offers shelter, and in turn, it takes care of its home.
But if the clownfish wants to go on a little adventure, then it can.
These people can wander around.
But you're not letting them because you're telling them what to do.
I'm just telling them not to stray too far.
You see what I mean?
It is more like cattle than it is symbiotic.
It's like cattle. It's like chickens.
If I were to give, which I'm not really, it's not really mind controlling them anyway. If I were to offer the kids they wish to go anywhere else, they would be scared.
Okay, so here's
Hey,
the
listen,
okay.
Stay
Hold
on
on.
their home, tell
Hold
them
on.
people will take care of them and offer them their family.
Hold on. Before we continue with anything else, as he's saying this, every argument you've made has sounded like a supervillain threat.
What?
You see that farmer over there? Look at him. Stab. If I gave the kids
Oh,
the
That was
choice.
a little rash. Okay, I will give it that.
You
That
ruined that
was
man's.
rash.
That man's gonna go to prison now. You've ruined his life.
We're just not going to talk about the one that's currently
No, the
bleeding
guards
out
will
on
let
the
him
floor.
go.
No one's
Oh, you're
helped the
controlling
guy.
the guards too.
Maybe.
Yeah.
They might be in on this whole ordeal and understand that this was a misconception. Perhaps a point to be
You
made.
know who else has the police in their pocket? The government. And Lou, I know for a fact takes one thing. Lou
Not
says in the
this
third
government.
person.
Buddy, are you feeling okay? You get hit a little too far.
Sometimes he distinguishes between Lou and Lou, okay?
Is this still Lou?
Which goes
talk?
back to the point that
Yeah.
the paladins are no longer really here.
But do you need some like healing or like
Give it
lesser-
time. I'll make sure they no longer tax the board of issues. In fact, I'll know of each individual issue and take care of it suitably.
Hey, what if we took you to the capital, actually? How do you feel about going on a road trip?
Are you talking to it?
I'm talking to it.
Too dry.
Okay, but what if we flooded the basement, the prison? What if we got the people out of the prison, flooded the prison,
No
put
fish.
you in the basement, and then we use you to puppet the queen, thus taking out the queen? How powerful of a creature can you brainwash?
So which government are we talking about? Which territory?
Ooh, Brimston.
Not easily.
Well, that sucks.
I mean, if we were talking about drivel, I mean that can be accomplished relatively easy if need be.
I like how we've just gone like foregone like Any any illusion here that we're like talking to Ronan? No, like we're just talking
No,
to the
no,
creature.
we're not talking.
I'm just giving into it because
Ronan is a vessel right now.
theoretically, like Ronan could say it every single time, but I'm also trying to enforce that they are kind of the same person at this given moment. They have similar goals to a T currently. So like any questions you ask, he's just kind of conveying and not saying shit about it being him or the other person.
Yeah. Dude's lost it. Hmm. I still don't love the idea of a bunch of people being brainwashed in Travel or Brimstone or anything.
Oh, really? You don't? Especially when this thing
Hmm.
keeps telling us like insert scenario here as a threat.
Literally, yeah.
Oh, it's a common explanation.
That's a threat.
And one threat. Did that man need to pick up the nearest garden hoe and strike his fellow man? No. And I openly admit that. However, I am genuine when I say the kids who have lost everything, would you rather me give them the lack of comfort to deal with their own issues? Not
How long
protect their
before they
homes and their
starve?
people? Like I said, they will be taken care of.
And what about when they grow up?
And then they would have lived a luxurious life and continued to do so.
They're living in dirty homes with barren, rotting fields.
Well, perhaps my hands were tied with an invasion, so to speak, but if you would like me to, I can get that done by tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
You know, that sounds great. Probably like 5 o'clock in the morning, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
They'll all in unison fire up their mythical lawnmowers. I'll gather the dads of every single household and just send them that way. As you guys are kind of speaking, you do see a couple individuals kind of make their purchases. A couple that are hard at work on different buildings and such kind of dust off their hands and then begin to gather tools.
Oh my gosh.
I wasn't
How
joking.
many? Wait a minute. Leon.
Yes.
Leon, be honest. Are
He
you
says with a
possessed?
tool in hand.
I'm still struggling not to have a panic attack as we set a house building on fire, discovered a monstrosity underneath my town, and are doing nothing.
Yeah, well, this is Leon.
trying
If
to-
you haven't noticed, this is one big hostage situation.
Wait, we fixed your fountain. We fixed that.
I'm really not fucking happy right now.
But are you possessed?
Are you not happy because the creature's telling you to not be happy, or are you not happy?
Was your is
I-
it choice or was it thrust upon you?
Can you repeat that, please?
Was your unhappiness a choice or was it thrust upon you?
I'm pretty damn sure that I knew none of this was going on, and I'm very irate about it.
Hmm.
No, I'm not mind controlled.
I believe
Good.
it.
Just checking. Now,
Been
irrelevant, but
incarcerated for
Oh
some
yeah.
time. And I get home. Half the town's talking about monsters. One dead on my porch.
Yeah. We did bust your door down.
at least
My
it wasn't your
brother
house we
is
burned down.
back and drinking my pantry away.
Oh, here's
Yeah.
bottles clinking in the
And we
background.
went on a little adventure to find a monstrosity. I cannot. Yes, no. This is me, and I am very unhappy.
I would
Find
be
a
too.
monstrosity. No offense. Ronan's like, none taken.
No, he is not holding his tongue or apologizing for anything.
Okay, well, relevant but
So-
unrelevant question. Speaking of that house that we burned down, who were the guys that living in it?
Well, you killed one of them. You should know.
Did I?
Yes.
What?
Lou, I told you to check. Did you
we-
not check?
I did check.
Oh no, not in the house. Underneath.
The guys are I'm sorry.
Oh, they were mind
Mila's
flayers.
been studying with mind flayers this whole time.
Wait, you're telling me they were living above you? For
Yeah,
how
that's-
long?
Sounds about right. Renena's not happy about this either.
Oh. So Ronane's not happy.
Well, no, but he helped me and drove him away, so we're happy about that.
Maybe if you brought Ronane back, then we could talk to Ronane about it. Let him know what he really thinks about being brainwashed.
I mean, his feelings and emotion are real. I don't think there's anything I've been giving you that
Okay.
is not.
But you're controlling how he feels about you.
This is a safeguard.
No, it is not. It is straight up brainwashing, and it is wrong.
In Renane's case, yes. All of
And
you
you
individuals
admit
came to
it.
town trying to murder me.
We were not trying to murder you. We were trying to stop the monsters from scaring
Just
people.
plucked the last arrow from my back.
Okay,
How'd you do that? You don't have hands.
that arrow was meant to kill you, but
Everyone, this is a cutscene of like the aboleth looking in a mirror and plucking it out with a tendril.
I used to be pretty. Now I'm not.
before I got an arrow to the knee.
If you want me to be frank, yes. Renane is a safeguard because you were attacking me. He knows a lot about you. He does not wish for you to perish. And you care for him. I had to make a decision.
What about the rest of us?
Yeah, that's right. The others don't care, but I'm the only one that cares about Renee.
Oh, well, Maladin, you were underneath a domination spell, so that's understood. You seem to be okay with my existence.
Somewhat. The
Layla
mind
was
control
a
is a
little
little
bit on
bit.
edge
Hmm.
and saw my way for a while. I'm not
You know.
happy about Leon.
He's like, I'm not happy about you either.
No one's
Pretty
happy
fair.
about Leon. Okay, but then you're brainwashing the other guy that probably wants you dead. He'll probably really want you dead, unless I tell him not to want you dead. So, if you let him go now,
Now
Instead
look
of
who's
drawing
making
this
threats.
and instead of drawing this out, then we can talk like civilized people and not people that brainwash people's brothers.
Make me a persuasion check.
Okay, yay.
And I don't have it open, so you're going to have to let me know what you roll.
Okay.
Don't
At least
worry.
for the time
I'll
being.
check.
I will
Okay.
refresh it just to make sure that everyone else can see my rolls, because I think sometimes it's because I don't refresh it that you can't see.
The demonetized stream.
And I've
version.
got inspiration, so
You
I
do
can
have
roll
inspiration.
twice. Nice.
So one thing I'll need to know is if it's persuasion or deception.
Oh,
I have it
that's
pulled up now.
right.
So
I mean, here's the thing: Lou's telling a half truth.
okay.
He
go
really
ahead and-
is.
Go ahead and roll, and I'm gonna kind of give it away, but I'm gonna need you to tell me if you're using inspiration.
Oh no. To be fair, Lou isn't. He doesn't want it dead if he can negotiate with it.
It's been trying to negotiate for the past 1.5 session.
Yes, and it's not giving Lou the things that he wants, which is people all having their
Does-
own
Does
life,
anybody
liberty, and pursuit of
ever
happiness.
get exactly what they want in a negotiation?
Yes, but
me.
Well, America.
I mean, to be fair, this is pretty
Oh my
binary.
God.
So
That's
is this
true.
So
I
you're
guess
saying the
this
higher
one-
power gets what it wants, and everyone else can kind of piss off. I
No.
understand
Yeah.
that.
Oh
You're
no.
right. You're
no,
right.
no. 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 No.
You're
wait a
correct.
minute.
America was a perfect example. Thank you very much for that.
Please no.
I'm glad we have an understanding.
Can I go over there, Zach?
So it's a persuasion or
I
deception.
think it's persuasion. They're the same one. It's both a +1.
Right. It's just how you're trying to spin it and what you have to say. Like,
Oh, I think Lou's trying to spin it like, hey, I'll convince Ronaine not to rush in there and try to kill you if you let him go now instead of later when I force him to be better somehow.
It always comes around to being a threat.
so
yeah.
persuasion.
Oh, could it be
Persuasion would
intimidation?
if you really wanted to, and there
Oh,
are potential consequences of that going incredibly south.
no, I will not try to spin it towards intimidation.
Okay, because that would
Coward.
be if it were to see through your intimidation, it would take it as an immediate threat.
Here's the thing. I think it would be persuasion because Lou is very genuine in not wanting Ronaine to rush into anything rash.
Okay.
So that is going to be a re-roll with my inspiration.
She got a 6.
Oh no.
She got a nat 1.
It turned from a 6 to a natural 1.
So that's going to be a 6.
Are we sure?
Do we have something to make it better?
Look, I'm just saying, every time Lou tries to do the persuasion, Layla's standing right beside him. I just want you to remember that.
Yes, that's correct.
I will also remind everyone that anyone can speak up and try to make their own rolls.
Yeah, but this is way more fun.
Layla, please
Okay.
speak up. This is Renaine's life on the
Um,
line.
So in this case, if someone were to read directly through Lou's bullshit, what is Lou? What would Lou convey if someone was seeing
Lou-
through you like an open book?
Lou is conveying he's very
Is it elevator
desperate
music in there?
right now. It's
Okay.
just, just elevator music. He thought of something just now and his mouth said it before his brain thought it. And
Okay.
that thing is, oh, this thing could get Ronaine back, maybe. Maybe we could make a deal this way to get Ronaine back, because that is Lou's first primary objective is getting Ronaine to think like Ronaine again and not being mind controlled.
Ronaine puts his hand on your shoulder
No.
Lou's scared.
and leans in a little closer and says,
Hey,
"The
Elijah.
problem."
Sorry. Sorry.
Stab. No. And he says, "I do not care personally for the well-being of you or your party.
Oh,
I care for what I have built and what needs to remain. If Ronaine is not there and you are, that's a problem. If Ronaine is with you, that is a problem. If you all intend to leave and you would like Ronaine to go with you, none of you will step foot near me or what I have created underneath again. And I have ways to make sure that you do not get that opportunity."
I'm typing, hold on.
Okay, you're all good.
Oh, fellas, we're really in it now.
I mean, I'm still under the assumption that it's like, yeah, the only issue here is like the brain control. we can figure out a way to circumvent that, that's fine. I don't care about this thing existing.
Why do you want all these people under you? Lou says,
Symbiosis.
sweating.
I have my reasons, and they have their reasons to follow me.
Yeah, like mind control.
Not always. Like I said, several of them have something that they wish brought back that I fulfill.
But it's
I
not
have
real.
a great amount of threat against me, as you all have seen.
Okay, we don't have to like each other.
No,
We don't like each other.
we don't have to. And I've given you every opportunity to see the symbiosis that is occurring.
How about this? Then how we don't have to Ronaine doesn't. I'll be so honest, I can probably kill you with or without him. So what's a bigger threat to you? I'd say the mind flayers. What if we take out the other mind flayer and you let Ronaine go? Is that fair? Is that symbiosis enough?
What are you attempting to do here?
Genuinely, Lou will kill the mind flayer if Renaine's okay, and then we can negotiate other stuff with the townspeople versus like we can negotiate the other stuff later.
The townspeople who are already mind controlled.
I'll
Yeah,
meet you in the middle. You all can leave with Ronaine. And if you return, I will know. And I will ask you questions.
we can't just leave the town. We still have business in the town other than you.
And there's also like people here that
Yeah, you're not that important.
Let me rephrase it then. Until you leave, Ronaine and I will be watching you. When you decide to leave, don't return until the Mind Flare business is taken care of.
How? Okay.
how will we know?
How far do we have to leave? Can we go back to the
I
desecrated
will
acres?
let you go wherever you'd like with Ronaine.
And you'll let him go properly.
In a way, yes.
No, I mean
I will
really.
have no hold on him once he leaves.
Okay.
Pinky promise.
Pinky promise.
Oh my god. And he
Ten,
kind of
ten,
sticks
I
out
guess
two
for
pinkies.
for you it would be a
Ronaine sticks out
tendril.
a pinky. Yeah, Ronaine sticks out his right pinky towards Malden since his left arm is decrepit.
Oh my god.
And his left pinky towards you, Lou.
No, I'm not actually doing it. But
Come on, we're grown. We're adult men. I'm gonna take the pinky and shake on it.
Oh my word.
He still holds out his hand to you, Malden.
no. No, you're right. We're grown men. No. Starts walking away.
But we have an agreement.
So we won't come back until we've dealt with whatever mind flare. Specifically, won't come back to Northern Weathermount
Or my lair.
or your
It's
lair. Sure.
In tandem.
Now hold on a second.
What?
There was there was a route we didn't actually investigate.
What?
I'm curious for perfectionist purposes.
Oh my gosh.
We took a left, we didn't take a right down there. I want to know what the right
That
path led
simply
to.
leads to the Underdark.
Never
have
mind, I don't want to go back.
Scouted that direction. You have no need to go there.
You sold me on the Underdark. I'm not going.
There you go.
This is more typing.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well,
I
mean-
guess we're going back to the desecrated acres,
well,
or
most of our
southern. I miss it. Yeah, or southern Weathermouth. That's fair game.
most of our business here is done.
Would be, yes.
The fountain's working again. The mind flayers have screwed off for now. Well, one's dead. What do you know of shape changers that apparently know of Lou's mom?
Oh yeah, what was with the shape changer?
I'm trying to think
Well,
of
there's
all of the
multiple forms
conundrums
of
we've had.
shape changers. I would need more specifics. Certain ones can only take their own knowledge. Others violently infect a corpse and then reanimate it and speak as if they were that individual, but that person would be dead.
I mean, Ronan was there. He has the memories.
Good idea. Let me pry into those.
Go for it.
No, that's okay. We'll ask him himself.
Speaking
later.
of, do you know about that weird
Yes,
mummy?
the shape changer.
Oh no.
After like a 10-second pause.
Oh god.
Um,
I'm not gonna be happy.
What about that mummy thing that he encountered? What about that? Can you tell us about that?
I believe you have that pinned. Sounds to me like a mummy of some form. The name
Mummy.
of the desecrated acres, from what I've been able to find, is quite literal. The area is desecrated. Someone has touched it with negative, demonic, ethereal magic of some evil will and turned the entire area barren. Sometimes this is done by a singular spell and then can be removed just as easy with a counterpart spell. Others have a root somewhere in which it stores this negative energy and continues to produce it until it is ruined.
But we could fix it.
Theoretically, yes. From what I can tell, the people have known that area to always be desecrated, but I don't believe that. It's too far for me to investigate, but with my knowledge, I'm sure something at some point were to bring it there. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, sure. Much as I hate agreeing with you.
Okay, what other problem have we encountered while we've been here? We're using this thing as an encyclopedia now.
Okay, yeah. I'm sure Ronan will be thrilled at that too.
Perfectly fine. Go ahead and make me like an insight check.
Who?
Well, all three of you, since you are all a part of this conversation.
Oh, Lou, that's an 18. Now we can roll well.
Okay, it's 18 and 19.
12.
Only that we're 20.
All of you are pretty shocked at the amount of knowledge this creature seems to hold. The two of you, who rolled 18 to 19, so not Maladin, kind of get the sense that this is not information you get from, in the case of Gelvindary, 200 years. This knowledge kind of holds itself far, far more early on. So this thing has probably access to knowledge that is hundreds to thousands of years old, or has been around for thousands of years.
That, Great.
And if you guys wish to look further into that and elaborate, you may do so.
Hey, Do you have a name we can call you?
Agode.
Agode, that's right.
I knew there was a G in there.
Hmm.
Agode. How old are you?
That question is relative. This form, 80 years?
Ronaine?
No, not
Wow,
Renane.
Renee, you look great, Brady.
Whoa, lore drop.
Hey, Renee, what was that about us growing up together?
Hey, why is your hair white, Ronan?
Long enough to know about his lineage and several lineages before him.
Hey, wait, do you know anything about Renee?
Well,
Well,
let me
I-
check his memories.
No, not from his memories. But wait, can you dig into? Hold on. Can you dig into the memories that he lost when he was a child?
Loss is different. Simply
But you
put, he
said
was
you could
pushed
get
out
my
before
lost
he could
memories
learn
back
about
earlier.
them. Well, yes, because you lost them. His memories are bare because he did not witness a lot going on in the background.
Okay, but like he still lived those 7 years, though, right? I mean, there must be something.
Are we sure?
In various areas, hidden from view.
Wait, I've got
Would
it.
he feel nice about me giving this information to you?
All right,
Probably
I
not.
can only imagine how he's going to feel about this already.
he would not feel great about that.
I thought you
But
could tell how he felt.
he doesn't know, as
Oh,
far
I
as I
can.
know, he doesn't
I'm
know
speaking,
much.
kind.
Lou,
He doesn't what? Yeah.
I have a theory.
What's your theory?
I think Ronan's a sleeper agent.
I don't think he's a sleeper agent.
I think he's a sleeper agent.
He
I think
was
one day
7.
one of us is gonna say something weird, and he's gonna like. Well, he's already pretty weird. I guess he's gonna be normal at that point.
No one makes a 7-year-old a sleeper agent.
There's not a
that's-
lot going on.
You haven't
in-
tried hard enough.
in this cerebral cortex,
Listen, I'm not asking him.
let alone
Any
any
questions about
influence
me?
outside of his or my own.
Quick question: is Ronan a sleeper agent?
No.
Oh,
I'm not asking him questions about me,
is
even though I
Lou
think
a
that's
sleeper
fair.
agent?
Well, if he wishes
I'm
for me to
not.
dig around and find out, I can.
I don't
Lou?
want you to dig around and find
What
out.
if you're a sleeper agent?
I'm not a sleeper agent.
You might be.
I'm definitely not.
Yeah, then why don't you check?
I think I'd know if I were a sleeper
That's
agent.
literally the point, is that you wouldn't know. You're not very good at this.
Listen, I'm
Is
neither
this-
The
asleep
longer
nor
you're
an
here, the
itch.
more I'm able to find out.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm not asking Renee about stuff he might have been hiding from me because I don't think that's fair to him. I'm just asking about things that Renee's brain could have hidden from him that you don't have to tell us, but you could tell him.
Like
A
a trauma.
child's interpretation of what they go through is significantly different, and they're not able
I mean,
to
not even like a
comprehend everything.
name.
No.
Okay. Well, that's the only help you would have ever been giving him. So I think it's time we go and we get you out of there.
I mean, I offered to give him his old guild days back within this town and everything else. So.
What?
Well, he misses the glory days, do you not?
What do you mean glory day? I don't remember the glory days. Plus, we're getting that back.
I'm just saying I could do it a lot faster.
We will do it the proper way. The good old
So be
college
it.
tried and true way.
So be it. He was happy to see Ithne again, though.
The
What?
creature says.
Why wouldn't he have seen Ithne regularly?
No, the creature's saying that.
A search party, I don't know.
Okay, yeah. That's fair, actually. Okay. That's
Sorry,
on
now-
me.
I think I'm having too much fun with this.
Okay, you made like such a you made such a jerk, and you're having so much fun playing the little hostage negotiator with the funny
Yeah,
jokes.
I am.
Oh, he's bullying
fun.
Lou as much as Renane bullies Lou.
Yeah, throwing your names out there and everything. Your
Yeah.
mom's name.
Okay, we need to get you out of there. Can we get a boat?
Like I said, you can leave, you just can't return.
Okay,
Not yet.
boat. Lou is walking to the docks.
Okay. Is that the intentions of all the party? Anything else you guys want to wrap up in Northern Weathermount?
Oh, we need to get Orion.
Yeah, we need to get
actually.
him. We also need to try out some phrases to see if Lou is a sleeper agent.
Okay, Layla, you can do that. It's not
Okay.
gonna work.
Okay, but what if it does? What then?
So you guys
Then you can kill me.
I'm
go
not
back.
okay, actually.
You guys get back to Leon's house. And Leon, after having probably one of the worst days of his existence, unlocks the front door and opens it. And inside you see his maid, as well as Arias cleaning up the house and getting everything prim and proper.
Arias is cleaning. I think he might also be possessed.
Yeah, I'm gonna start helping.
Okay. But as you all approach, Leon, who is still has like one of his eyes twitching, looks at his newly cleaned house, and Arias, as you guys all enter, kind of goes, well, I wasn't ready when everyone was heading out. I thought I would help clean after everything.
Be so honest. Are you Orion or are you Agode?
I am Arias.
Arias, right? That's what I said.
Come on, Lou.
Well, Arias
And we are in
Hemlock
weather.
around here. Whether
Yeah, I'm
about
not.
yes, it's least I could do after rekindling with my brother. So clean up the
Well,
mess I
I'm
made.
glad. I'm glad one set of brothers are doing well.
Are you
and
all
are-
okay? You seem
We need to go.
oh okay, yeah, well, I can gather my bag. And Leon, kind of with his shoulders down, just kind of walking through. He doesn't even take off his shoes. He just immediately starts to shuffle upstairs. He's
So
like,
Lou's gonna turn to Renee. So are you gonna call us when the thing's dealt with or what?
I won't know about it until you return.
But oh, we're supposed to deal. What if they come
Yes.
back and we don't?
I have a feeling he won't.
Oh, so you think okay, sure.
If
So we'll
not,
deal with him
it's
outside.
it's a single one. I can take care of it relatively easy.
So we just need to deal with them outside.
Yes, yeah, wherever he may be, and make sure he does not return. I don't think their brain was here, so that would be a good lead.
Their brain.
Their brain, yes.
Hey, Maladin,
No,
what's this about a brain?
I don't want to deal with
Are
it.
they
Is the
also a
answer?
hive mind?
Like the brain dogs?
Yes.
Maladin, we might have to deal with
Nope.
it a little bit.
Make a history check, Maladin.
What?
Because we killed their pet brains.
You did kill their pet brains.
14.
I don't like the way you
That
said
works just due to your history or just general history with these guys. So mind flayers are in themselves a hive mind, typically, and they serve what is, in short, a massive sentient collection of knowledge, which is in itself a very large brain. And typically, the mind flayers themselves are kind of the body and a sentient mind to kind of help. Since they are all trying to return back to their plane, the brains that are brought here also wish the same. Think of it as like a server unit, and each little robot or computer is a mind flayer. So there's
That
that
makes
central
sense.
thing that they contact and communicate with.
It's the
Uh,
server.
Yeah.
or not, but like it's in the cloud.
Yes, yeah, that yeah. The
It's the
brain would be the
database
cloud,
cloud.
yeah, the database. And then sometimes it's like, I really don't like it here on the plane. I want to return. And then it, along with the mind flayers, concoct ideas to get them all back to the astral plane or whichever
Filthy
plane.
little things.
Yep.
Hate hive minds. Fun fact about Callie, I hate hive minds.
So that is the brain it is probably speaking of.
So okay, what if we killed the brain? Eh?
Kill the brain, the mind flayers would attempt to make a new one, but
What if we killed the brain and then the mind flayers, or vice versa?
oh, that's just a win-win.
Then you can
Okay,
let the people
good.
go.
Every
You're-
problem that I
you're-
would face for a while.
There you go. No problems. No need to brainwash children and people in general.
And the server unit, i.e., cloud that we were speaking about, is called an elder brain.
Elder
A
brain.
massive brain-like being that resides in a briny pool near the center of a mind flare community. From the pool, the elder brain telepathically dictates its desires to each individual mind flare within 5 miles of it, and can hold multiple mental conversations at once.
So it might be within 5 miles of here.
If it was giving information to these two mind flayers you fought, yes.
Yeah. Are we ready to go?
I think you mean, are we
I-
ready to sleep?
Are we ready to go back to Ithne's house where we can sleep?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Layla, but we have to leave the fun magic town to go back to the boring hometown.
Yeah, I'm sure having 3 bards isn't going to be a problem.
It's not a problem. You just don't use magic there. It's a
Yeah.
sign of respect.
What's
mean,
your idea for
how-
sleeping arrangements?
Yeah, how big is this house we're going to? Says Arise.
You
He seems to be
will.
speaking in kind of a softer tone.
We're gonna have boys' night.
Wait a second. Why do you sound like that?
No, I'm trying to be nicer to those around me. Kind of,
Ooh, I think he's brainwashed.
Hey,
what are
I'm-
you talking about?
okay, I'm turning to Ronaine. Stop brainwashing people.
He's not under my control.
I would turn back to Turn back to him.
Yours.
whose control are you under?
Rodaine looks at you with the most confused look.
What?
I have just been here cleaning. I don't know where.
Arias.
No one has
You said-
really filled me in here on what's going on.
Brain control.
Ronaine's brainwashed. We'll explain
Oh.
later.
The whole town is
Get
actually.
me the hell out of here. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
the whole town's brainwashed.
first abominations. And yep, okay. I'm grabbing my bag. and
Actually, is the
Leon has-
maid? Hey, Ronaine, not Ronaine, a goad. Is the maid brainwashed?
No.
Rogold.
Ma'am,
maid?
you might want to get out of here.
Okay.
I don't know if we have room for you, but we can certainly try.
Well, I'm sure I can. And as she's kind of speaking in a puzzled tone, you see Leon just like slump shoulders, pull out like a bag, and just hand it to her, and it seems to be filled with coin. And he just goes, "Please, just get the fuck out of here." She goes, "Oh, okay." And kind of nods and says thank you to Leon before kind of grabbing her things and scuttling what you can tell is north out of town. And Leon says, "Is there anything else we have to take care of? I just need to leave again."
Yeah, I think we're good to go.
Yeah, we never talked about how we're like sleepy time arrangements.
Okay.
I don't care. Your mom raises chickens or something.
Yep.
I can sleep under that. That's
And the chicken coop.
whatever.
That will disturb the chickens, but we have a kitchen.
Okay. Yep. Just-
Or the pickle cabinet. There's a pickle cabinet.
There is a pickle. We can sleep in the pickle cabinet. It's a
Oh,
great
lovely!
cabinet. I
Any
used to
pickled
sleep in there
brains or
sometimes.
livers or anything?
I used to sleep in there when there were thunderstorms for
explains
no
so
reason.
much.
You turned out great.
I
I'm
did.
sure one night won't hold.
Okay.
I'm getting. I'll go ahead and get a boat. He just kind
And
of
there's
walks
no
out the
booze.
front
It is
door.
a dry household.
Great,
You're not selling it for
Hey,
me.
lovely.
What? Wait, Lou.
Yeah.
Loan out the jug for a night. It would be very nice of
I
you.
will be drinking out of that jug, and I will drink the entirety of that jug
You will
alone.
be sharing. You will be sharing because you're a good.
I need
Or
a
else I'm telling your
drink
mom.
after this. Okay, fine. I won't get.
I don't drink frequently, but it might help.
That's a fair point. I probably shouldn't get drunk in front of
Okay,
her.
can I?
Yeah, I'm just.
No, you
gonna
cannot.
kind of
No one can
head-
get drunk in front of her.
head out of here and not say hello to anybody. Maybe I'll leave a note at Mason.
Mason could also be possessed. I think. Does Lou know enough about automatons to know if they can be possessed?
Say make a raw intelligence check.
Oh, that's Lou's strength, actually. Lou's
Oh, I
really good at.
bet.
Oh, that's a 2.
You have no idea.
That makes sense.
What if you ask that question out loud?
Hey guys, do we think automatons can be possessed? I'm trying to ascertain whether or not that automaton guy's possessed. I know that jerk is, though. There's no reason someone would act like that otherwise.
Let me think about it. Can I roll intelligence?
Sure, go for it.
Thanks.
You see, Layla's the mother brain, the elder brain of this group.
I got an 18.
18. Okay, do have access to this. So Warforged still have a soul within them and kind of like a cognitive thing to them. Because it's just wooden steel made a form for a soul to live within. Or the life to kind of be transferred over to. It's possible.
Yeah, maybe.
It is possible. But you don't know.
It is possible, but you don't know.
Thanks, Layla.
Anytime, buddy.
Okay. Weather, southern, the correct weather now,
Oh my
where
god.
things like this don't happen. And they better not. Points at Renee.
He just stares at you.
Okay. Let's go.
All right, so you guys all make it to the dock where you see Leon is already dealing with the lady in the scroll that seems to be cataloging everything, and gets a boat ready for the lot of you to travel. And you guys kind of step on it and begin traveling south. As you kind of get further and further away. You see Ronaine kind of look at you all. He says, well, I'm afraid I must be going soon.
Good riddance. I am like loose. No, it's fine. Good riddance.
Good riddance. And as Ronaine kind of sits there, blank staring forward, after a minute he goes, what the fuck was that?
Lou's gonna hug Renee and
Well,
Stabs.
are we
Lou.
gonna what hap
Holy shit! I thought you were dead, man.
I thought the same for you.
Lou just kind of looks at him. I am so sorry.
Thanks.
For like, you know, the disappearing and the forgetting who I am and the not taking it very seriously
Well,
thing.
the
That
thing
sucks.
is, the whole time I was like still there, but I just wanted to. I saw its reasoning and wanted to keep it alive. I don't really mean most of what I said.
We
I hope
assume not.
that's
Okay, what did you mean that you
known.
said?
Well, it offered me a way to protect the people, and I thought that was a really good idea, but don't agree with what it was saying.
Yeah, and you don't agree that people should be brainwashed.
Oh God, no. I mean, if it's up to me, it's just as bad as anything we were fighting.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you.
So how are we gonna deal with that?
I have been working it over my mind. I just needed you back. That was horrible. I never want that to happen again.
Yes, I would appreciate it not happening again. But like, we kind of need it dead, don't we?
We have got to kill that thing.
I mean,
I agree.
need is a strong term.
Maladin,
What?
look at Ronan.
I mean, I guess you're
He looks
correct, but
shell-shocked.
it would be nicer if it was dead.
I mean, I don't particularly care for it, but it hates mind players, so it has that going for it.
Yeah, it filled me in on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That thing's like really old, but not. But it holds a lot of information that the mind flayers kind of want.
Yep. They're big into that.
Yeah. And he kind of awkwardly pauses.
Okay.
We should deal with the mind flare first, and then figure that thing out. The entire town is hostage.
I could tell. I would look at individuals and similarly. Layla, do you remember when we kind of understood that we were on the same page that Lou was a maniac?
When?
Like in the pit, in its lair, the aqueduct.
Oh, like a few hours ago? Yeah.
Yeah. It was like that, but with a lot of people in town.
You think you could remember them?
You think they all think Lou's a maniac?
I mean,
Oh.
probably now, but
That makes sense.
it's like agreement
not
that
make
like
sense.
this place was very, very safe and that it had our best intentions in mind, and it's rather convincing.
But you don't agree with it now.
No, I
Good
don't.
man.
No, I don't. I don't like everything that was going on there.
I
And he
straight
opens
up
a
thought
Werther's
that
and
thing
pops
was
it
gonna
into
kill
his
you.
mouth.
Huh?
I said, and he opens a Werther's and puts it in his mouth.
Oh, okay.
Well, in all honesty, it didn't seem like it wanted to kill me, but at the same time, like, I did have the idea that maybe that had to happen, and, you know.
Oh gosh. We're not gonna let that happen.
I'm not gonna let that happen now.
Yeah. I mean, frankly, I don't know how we're gonna kill it,
Well,
but we're gonna kill it.
Well, good work at least talking to the thing. I was like maybe a couple seconds away from sending you a random fish creature and residing in a cave with all my greatest desires.
Yeah, what are your greatest desires? What is that about the glory days? I don't want to pry,
Yeah.
but
What's your greatest desire got to do with a cave?
Have to do with what?
A cave?
Well, that's where it offered it to me, and that's where it told me to
it wanted
Go.
you to live in a cave.
Well,
it wanted me
relive.
down there to protect it, but in turn I got to deal with some things. I don't know.
yeah, we kind of want
Yeah?
you here to protect us, out of caves.
I
that-
Yes.
just want you here in general.
Right. I would prefer being here now that I can
But-
kind of think by myself, but
And we're not gonna get brainwashed again, okay?
right.
mean,
Because I
you.
had so much input the first time.
Right?
okay.
He gets
Just
annoyed at us
like I
for the
was telling
smallest
you.
things. You stab him to near death.
Yeah, Maladin, by the way.
I don't even want to get started on that really.
Oh, yeah, Rename.
Yeah.
Can we just get like a confirmation Maladin was being like kind of a dick, even though he was brainwashed?
From my not my knowledge, but I think we kind of get what I'm getting at here.
Yeah.
Maladin was kind of a lost cause.
I can't believe no one didn't stab me. I just can't believe it.
Because I know how rather stout he already is, and I know what's in his wheelhouse, and in turn, it kind of knew what was in his wheelhouse. So it was highly unlikely that we were gonna do anything to him to get him knocked out of that,
Yeah.
unless we were to like target his weaknesses, which we should well, I don't know if we should know that or not know that about each other, but
Well, not
I
now that
would
mind
like-
control's in.
I honestly, Romain, you probably know my weaknesses. I would like to keep them hidden, if nothing else, so Layla doesn't bully me more.
it's not like you have made them abundantly obvious from what I have heard, but
you want help
Okay, I
Here's a
might have
halberd.
made them
Yeah.
abundantly obvious. But I
yes,
don't have very many
apparently there's a halberd incident.
Okay.
several?
There was one halbert.
It was a lot of swings.
Particularly, there's one halbert that I used many times that I was very bad at using. We don't know
Very
if that
Using
is
it.
true for all
Okay.
halberts.
Well, let's put it this way: if we ever think Lou is mind controlled, we just need to put him in front of a horse or a goat or a chicken or something. And
Okay, I'm not that bad with animals. I grew up on a chicken farm.
you let
Remember
an
the foot on the
entire
goat?
facility know that we were trying to invade.
I didn't say I was good at
fighter?
horses. I might be bad with horses. I'm
Yeah,
sure
but-
back in the day I was great with horses.
No,
Right.
He gives you
Her
a really
name?
slow blink.
Okay. Well, you don't have to say it for it to be true.
Well, you were kind of asking and saying, right, Romain, right? And no,
Okay.
no, you were not.
Well, we didn't even have horses. We never rode horses.
I'll give you that, yes.
So,
Whenever we would borrow them, they weren't necessarily happy with you, but
well, maybe the horses were jerks. Have we ever thought about that? What?
Well, all right. We know your weaknesses. We know Maladin's weaknesses. We know that I have none, and Ronaine shouldn't be pushed. So we're good to go.
I think
I know you do.
do not hit her. She's a girl. Okay.
That's what I say when I look at you.
oh my god.
Do not hit her. She's younger than you.
So what's on our agenda now?
I think we're going back home, and then maybe the desecrated acres. Make sure that the food situation got settled.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we need to check on Neela and tell her not to go back. That's important.
She's never going back there again.
That is
We need to make sure.
very important. Yes, I would agree with that.
We do not want her to become another hostage. And then
Yeah.
we can go to the Desecrated Acres.
It's
We're warning my mother about this because that is some nasty stuff up north that she might know how to
Yeah.
deal with. Probably not, but she might have intel.
I mean, maybe
At the very least, she needs to know about it.
at least tell her not to send Bevan that way or Neela
Exactly,
anymore.
yes. And then we can go back to the Desecrated Acres, regroup there. I think there was a guy we need to get out of prison. The entire time we need to look out for the shape changer, and now a mind flare. And we cannot go back up north until we've killed the mind flare, or else people in the town might die. Or some other horrible
Okay.
fate.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm sure we can do that. I mean, I'm just kind of nervous right now as well. It's a aquatic creature, and we are actively
In water, yeah.
in its waters, so I don't know what we can really do. But
We
yes.
can. Layla, I have one more check for you. Can you do your spell on Renane?
What?
Your spell. The spell that he wouldn't let you do earlier because he was brainwashed. I want to
He
make sure.
well, it allowed you to do it to me, and I kind of know why it failed, or it did.
Why did it fail?
Well, it worked. If you were to do that anytime sooner, I'm pretty sure that it would have helped me.
Sorry.
However, once I was underneath its effect and nothing was trying to metaphorically or physically knock me out, for good measure, like I said, it would have sent a fish creature in my position and I would be down there with it as we speak now. It would have helped me in that scenario, but that's about it.
Look, I tried, okay?
No,
That's
no,
fair.
it was a rather good idea.
And the next time we face it, you can do your magic on all of us first, and then it has no sway over us.
That's gonna be a little difficult.
How?
I can use it one time per day.
Okay, so you'll do it on Renane specifically.
Well, one of you two, or Maladin for sure.
I'm fine. I would never get possessed.
I mean, the thing is,
Mark
it's kind
that
of
down.
it's worrisome. It's from what I can tell, it's kind of enthralled three of us at given points.
Yeah, side note, I think I'm the most likely to be possessed if I were to be possessed, just because that kind of happened. And then before, like, I don't know, a few weeks ago, a few months ago, I kind of saw a ghost. So I think I'm just like part supernatural or something.
Says the elf.
I mean,
Half
we're
elf.
all kind of supernatural if you think about it.
Oh, speaking
Okay,
of
did you see a ghost?
supernatural, Maladin, you feel your arm begin to regain its.
Oh no, you're
Oh,
gonna
thank
do the thing
goodness.
again. How about you do it over the boat? Will that make it feel better? I don't think that'll make it better. That's
No,
that's
no,
for,
it won't. It's okay.
you can lean on me. Does that help?
Just kind of hide me from the captain for a minute.
Okay, I have my like special cloak. I'll just like hide his arm with the cloak.
Okay. You guys all hear, and some of you maybe see the leathery appearance of his grotesque, kind of cursed-looking arm. Yet again, rip the current one out of its socket and kind of grow through the hole before yeeting his other arm back into the ocean.
Oh no,
And
it's gonna be fish food.
as it hits the water, you see it immediately begin to turn to ash
Yeah.
and create like a liquidy dust in the water. He's like, rushed that a bit. That hurt a little.
Well,
You can put the cloak down now. I'll be okay.
well, you can keep the cloak on if you want.
It's not helping me. I'm okay.
Okay, I'll put the cloak back.
Nice.
Oh, buddy.
And it might be nice to get rid of this one day, but
Yeah,
Mm.
we need to work on that too. You keep kind of getting patted around like a mouse.
it happens when you are defending others. But
Yeah.
this does seem a little bit extreme.
Yeah, it's what, like twice now? Horrible things have happened to you.
I mean, it must just be a part of this, digging up things that we're, I guess, not supposed to know. Same things happened to Maladin and you when it came to the weird mummified deer, Layla and
That's
I when
true.
it came to the aboleth. Kind of
Well,
a
we all good.
recurring theme.
We all good to keep digging.
Yeah, I got a shovel.
I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, there's still people to help.
Yeah. Well,
And
we can at least get you. You know, I think I remember an herbal remedy to pain that we can try.
Oh, is it my healing spell?
Well, it's called a whiskey sour, but close.
Nice.
that was pretty good. Go ahead and get another inspiration point.
Oh, yay!
But eventually, you guys make your way across the water and kind of board solid ground in southern Weathermount. And I don't think I ported it over, but I think I finally made kind of like a map. It's not in D&D Beyond, so I will, or I'm sorry, tabletop, but I will have it for next session.
Mm.
Look
Sure.
around here, but also like if you guys are just returning to your Ithne's house, that is applicable as well.
Yeah. Let's see Ithne.
Mm-hmm.
She'll be so happy with these new developments.
New
Wait,
developments, new individuals, everything.
wait. Did we tell her about Renee's arm?
No.
Ooh. I'm
He
not gonna
hid it
tell
from
Renee
her.
to cover it up. She
Yeah.
needs to know eventually. I mean, she doesn't, but you know.
Wow, I had this place as a larger avenue 3 years ago. I just loaded an old map and it's big.
Ooh,
which
we're the bigger town. We won.
You know what? I'll bring it back. That's something we'll use. Then we'll just say kind of like everything else that Ithne will be probably further east on this map. But yeah, it is 9:57. I believe we need to call it soon. Correct?
Oh, I thought it was 10:30.
Is it 10:30 or is it 10?
Usually 10 is good,
Okay.
especially because I
That's.
don't.
I was just gonna say that is what I've kind of been was banking on this session.
Yeah, I mean, I could go a little longer, but I think this feels like a good stopping point.
Yeah, because then you guys are gonna have to talk to Ithne and probably work out a couple plans, and that will take.
Yeah.
But yeah, before we wrap up, any questions, comments, concerns?
I'm so glad we have real Ronaine back and not the fake boring Ronaine that thinks that subjugating the people is good. I wasn't on
Yeah.
board with that. Ronaine would never agree with subjugating people.
Hmm. And understandably so.
Yeah.
Not the best thought.
I think Lovecraftian creatures don't have a sense of morality.
I think
You
you might
are
be right.
correct. Yeah.
I think we have
agree
to
with
kill
that.
Lovecraft.
He's already dead.
We're gonna kill the real one.
He's already dead.
Wasn't he like a Nazi or something? There's something wrong about him.
Oh, he was like terribly
yes.
racist.
Yes.
Oh, that one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
He
And
was
Wally.
he was xenophobic, which is why he was such a phenomenal like horror. Not necessarily. I'm not even gonna say like a horror
He
writer
hated the
if,
xenomorph?
He was
if
scared of everything.
yeah, he pretty much
Oh.
like
Yes.
he was very
Shaggy from Scooby.
hate. Yeah, it was just
If
hate everything
Shaggy
different.
This is
decided
gonna
to use his
sound bad.
Is Shaggy
Like,
weren't a
he
speller?
was actively kind of schizophrenic about things, and therefore could write anything as an abomination.
Oh,
Yes,
sick.
Yeah, because he thought
Oh,
everything was an abomination.
which he
Yes.
wasn't a good writer, but conceptually, like most of the stuff he thought of was great. Because if you read any of the like his actual work, it's so
Oh, yeah.
poorly written. Like it's I don't know how.
Yeah.
Thank God there's like no long form stories. It's nothing but short stories.
Well, it's the same thing as us like watching old horror flicks, and in that time of day, and it was like, oh my god, this is so good, like Saw
Sorry.
and Scream and stuff like that. And we were like, oh, this is so awesome. Like when we first see it, now we're just like ripping on it.
Now
Yeah.
I'll fight tooth and nail for Scream, but I'll give
I'll
Saw
fight for like Scream 1,
it.
maybe Scream 2.
Well, like
Scream 3 is where it kind
this
of
is
turned into
like
BS
a
for me.
horror in general has like a real like horror has such a high ceiling that it could reach if people have like cool concepts, but it's like as we've come to the conclusion of nobody can like do the concepts well most of the time. Like 90% of horror is
Fair.
honestly trash. Slasher genre I think even bleeds more into being, as much as I love the slashers, like most of it's schlock. And like I like Halloween, I like Scream, I like Nightmare on Elm Street. That one even falls apart, like practically speaking. Conceptually, it's awesome, but it's like there's only so many times you can do Jason without just being like, yeah, it's the same movie over and over again.
Yeah. But real quick, for those interested, that is kind of the map that I created 3 years ago for this place.
Dang.
Yeah.
So it's pretty big, pretty in depth, which I had forgotten about when I first introduced this place to you guys, because I think you guys were already kind of beelining to Ithne's house. Boss, so like I should have
Barracks.
done my research. But yeah, lots of cool places to look at.
Wow.
So yeah.
So Ifni lives to the east in that kind of area.
Yes, yes.
That
like,
makes sense.
There's this road all the way on this side that kind of has like a tree pathway down.
Okay, so it's kind of a big town, but she just lives in the countryside of it.
Correct. Yes. Yeah.
Ah.
And I do like the design of this map, so we're gonna keep it.
Okay.
And I probably have a few side quests made for lower levels, but I can definitely.
As if we
Why
don't
not
have like
nowadays?
zombie deer to deal with, starving
Oh yeah,
people to
zombie
deal
That is
with,
deer and
true.
mind
primitive curse
flayers,
from the forest, and
aboleths.
mind flayers, aboleth.
Yeah.
Getting that dude out of that dude's been sitting in prison for like months now.
Yeah. Well, multiple people. Like I
Oh,
think I
yeah.
give you guys. I have a detailed list of potential people to like
Oh,
get
no.
out of jail.
We have got to get those people out of. I think that's our next
need-
mission is getting those people out of jail.
I need to leave. Good session. Thank you for hosting. Had fun.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yep. Not a
Goodbye.
problem.
Goodbye.
Thank you for
Goodbye.
stopping. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for sticking around. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Good night, everybody.
Bye.